We're in Florida.
What's that?
We just had we had a big event. All entrepreneurs, brightest minds in America and really in the world. We met with Tommy Hilfiger. Crazy. And he was so kind. Like he gave us so much knowledge.
Incredibly humble.
Very, very great. The one thing that I wanted to ask you is, number one, how do you feel after an event like this? Right? Number one.
Okay. How do I feel about it? Honestly,
full on.
Number one, inspired. I think the biggest thing, you don't realize the magnitude of these people until you meet them.
Yeah.
And then meeting Tommy Hilfiger, listening to him tell his stories, speaking of his family values, and just seeing the way he does business.
Yeah.
The way Tommy Hilfiger does business is very much influenced by the way he grew up.
Yeah.
Right. He talks about his siblings and having a big family, big family values. So that was incredibly impressive. Also, the thing that really kind of surprised me is they asked, you did all this, when is enough? And his response was, it's never enough.
He said the next thing.
There's always more to do. There's always more to do. And so the biggest lesson for me from that is it's okay to aspire to bigger things.
Yeah.
But once you reach them, you got to keep aspiring.
That's right.
And I think that's the whole purpose is we're here to get better, be better. And when you get there, keep going.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Right.
Well, yourself, one of the things that impressed me from the first day that I met you is that you already have a successful business. You already, have enough more and even more, but you still decided to put yourself in an uncomfortable position, start with AI, work within a very new industry.
Yeah.
What's the mindset behind? What's that drive?
So I think
for
everybody,
you specifically.
Growing up, so there was a .com industry. So not to age myself, but the very, very first, when the internet first came out and it was dial-up and you had to connect to the phone, I remember they introduced that to our school. I was about grade 7, grade 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably were 5 years old. What was that? Adult already.
Yeah. So, and so internet, everybody was just like, oh, this is a cool thing. And I remember the very first website I went to, MBA.com.
All right.
And it was there and it was, at the time, it was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
But I was too young to understand that there was a .com bubble. What's a 12-year-old gonna know about that?
No, me too.
But that was a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
And people that were able to jump on that opportunity became very wealthy.
Yeah.
Then after that, there's a bunch of opportunities crypto came around. Obviously, the huge crash created an opportunity for real estate in the US. So it's real estate bubble or a real estate boom that I could have. But life didn't have any situations where I could take advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
Or advantage of those opportunities. Now it's the AI. And it's a movement.
Yeah.
But it's not so much movement as much as it is a revolution. It's a new way of doing things. And the biggest thing is business is what's going to be most impacted. Because it's just going to be a new way of doing business.
Yeah.
Right. And the first thing I saw, and I remember talking to my wife about this, AI is here, AI is coming. What do we do? How do we take advantage of this? Because I know something's coming. She sensed it too. And so when the opportunity arose to work with JT, partner up with him, and focus on, the JT one, it was, honestly, it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's we need to jump on this because versus the .com bubble, real estate, they kind of rise and fall. AI is going to stay.
Yeah.
And
you can see in the world, it's changing everything. It's changing businesses. And that's why I know that you're already successful. And that's why I was asking you about the mindset, because from being successful to kind of start again, that's kind of putting yourself in a very uncomfortable situation. One of the things that I want for people to understand is that it's that continuous curiosity, that continuous wanting to be better. And I love that about you.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to share it, because, you know, it's incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible.
and it's always the question, what's next?
That's right.
Right, what's next? And we're going to jump on AI. Once AI is across the board around the world, the question is going to come up, okay, now what's next?
What's next?
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stem from greed. It's not that you're trying to make money and take money and all this stuff. It's literally, you're trying to influence.
Yeah.
You're trying to make a difference in the world. And this is literally probably the single most influential technology outside of the internet.
That's right.
And so, yeah, it's just jump on.
Yeah.
Jump on.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit about like your journey, right? Like you know, I'm going to share with you first.
Yeah.
Because I like to do that so you understand, like, you know, the level of authenticity that's behind this. Some people will call it humble beginnings for me. I call it zero, below zero.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because I don't tell this to a lot of people, and rarely on camera. But with you, like, I do feel like connected. Like we work together.
Of course, we're homies.
Of course,
brothers. Yeah.
You know, like having a haircut was a problem when I was a teenager, or having like you know, spending more than a certain amount of budget in groceries.
Yeah.
So that's how I grew up in the fights. The fights, you know, you're Latino, I'm Italian, Latino.
The fire is real.
So, you know, there's literally like, there were like plates flying around the house. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, we laugh about it, but it's also traumatic.
Yeah. I mean, we laugh at it now.
Yeah.
But at the time.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's like the discussions is always about money, is about never about what can we do about it? Where is the abundance?
Yeah.
Where do we find it? Right? And it's always a mindset of blame because of this, because of that. It's never about you. So in my specific life, there came a moment like when I was 31. And I was very fortunate. I was already with my wife, Angela. We had a beautiful life, like traveling and everything. But I didn't notice I wasn't building for my future.
Yeah.
I stopped myself and I said, how much, and I was a barista making coffee.
Nice.
So I was like, how much is who I am today due to my beginning?
Yeah.
And how much is due to how I'm living my life now, my decisions today? So instead of blaming how I grew up, I started taking responsibility for who I was in the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
That is everything right there.
Was there a moment for you? Like, or did you had a journey where you always wanted to make a change and that's what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I think there's not a particular moment. Throughout my whole childhood, I've always been an internal person. I've always kept to myself. I've always been very reserved. And in those inner workings, I guess you could say I developed myself to a certain degree. Much like you grow up, I think just as an immigrant, right?
That's right.
To a foreign country.
That's right.
The state of mind that your parents are in, especially if you have siblings, young kids coming to learn a new language, new culture, new economy.
Survival.
You're correct. You're surviving. And sometimes in those probably 90% of those cases, these immigrants are coming. They're not putting you in luxury complexes.
No.
They're not putting you in these dope apartments. Like you going where resources are scarce.
That's right.
But to me, that was normal.
Yeah.
That's just how it was, right? We would receive education about, needles on the streets and how to handle cigarettes. And at the time, I'm like in grade 5, grade 6. Like, I don't even know about that stuff.
That's right.
But that was normal for me.
That's right.
And so in that environment, you just kind of grow up, you process, you realize, I got to watch myself. I got to be careful who I play with, including the kids, right? There are certain areas where you say, okay.
Not those kids.
Not there.
Yeah.
Right. And you even though you're a kid, you knew something was up. Your parents knew enough to say, not there. Don't go play there. There's grown-up stuff going down over there.
Yeah.
But what that teaches you is it teaches you survival. It teaches you adaptability. It teaches you to be resilient. And I think that's what's gotten me through a lot. I will say this, those that have partners, who your partner is, meaning spouse, can literally level you up.
Yeah.
And I will say I've been blessed to marry up. That's true.
We all know that.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even sugarcoat it. I'm married up.
We both did.
Yeah.
Definitely. So.
But what that does is then it forces you to like, okay, well, if I'm marrying up, I got to take care of this jewel.
Yeah.
You know, I got this incredible piece of gold, not to try to materialize them or
Diamond.
the diamond, the most precious gem.
Yeah.
I got to take care of this.
Yeah.
I got to do whatever I got to do to make sure. And what that does is it forces you to level up.
Yeah.
Right. It forces you to be like, okay, well, it's not enough. It's not enough to just get by.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just cover groceries and rent. No, we need to now dream.
Yeah.
Right. And so that to me is a big thing. She taught me to dream.
Yeah, almost like you enter in that mindset, in that state where you start to believe that you deserve something.
That's a tough one. And that mind shift coming from where we come from.
That's tough.
Initially, I gotta take more than the neighbor. I gotta get more than them because they're gonna take from me. And so it's very competitive.
And in a way, I don't deserve it. So you do something to implode. You do something, even if you're doing good, like you feel like you don't belong.
The self-doubt.
Yeah.
The imposter syndrome. Like you said, I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Like the type of upbringing I had or the type of person that I've been with and the people that I've used to hang out with, I don't deserve this type of stuff. That's such a mind shift.
For me, like that shows up, no joke, it shows up in people that I work with.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of times that I hear, when I achieve this, I will get a suit, let's say.
Yeah.
Or when I do that, when I lose the weight, I'll do that, right?
Yeah.
All that is knowing that those targets, those goals, either are very far, partially unachievable, and all it tells me, I'll tell you the truth, is I don't deserve this. So they don't wanna make it so they feel better about themselves in the now, because they don't feel like they deserve it right now. And sometimes, like, I deal with like a few different types, but these ones that we're talking about, you have the person, let's say, that's a little overweight or that hasn't achieved enough in business, and they'll prolong it. But all what they don't know is they're walking into rooms like today's rooms, right?
100%.
They don't know that they're putting up barriers for them to succeed and to achieve what they want to achieve faster.
Yeah.
That's just something that nobody tell you because you don't know until when you experience it.
Yeah. Now, what caused the shift for you? Like, how did you, like, was there a moment where you're just like, all right, you know what? I'm done with this whole poverty lifestyle, if you will.
Yeah.
And then you said the word abundance. Now I got to switch over to abundance, which is completely different, right? There's a difference between saying, I want to get rich, I want to be wealthy, and then discussing, I want abundance.
Yeah.
Very different things. So what was it for you that got you over that level?
Well, I'm a very strong family man.
Yes.
So I have 2 little girls. Yes. And to me, there was a moment where I feel like there was a moment that I was playing a business. I was playing.
Yeah.
I was doing good, but I was playing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then there was a switch in me that told me, we got to take care of these girls. They need to have not the lavish stuff, but they need to have the opportunity.
Yes.
Right? So coming from our beginnings, like sometimes it's very difficult to even mention to the people from our past. And talk to them and understanding
Yeah.
it isn't a fancy school.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to meet somebody there
Yes.
that's gonna make a difference.
Yes.
It's not a fancy neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's an opportunity to walk into somebody while you're having a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
When you walk in the door.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of putting yourself into a lifestyle that you might not think you belong to. Is putting yourself in a place of opportunity. And for me,
Yeah.
and this is what I do. For me, the suit is opportunity. So you walk into a room
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you get the attention.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't experience it. They don't understand what it means to be approached by somebody versus having to start the conversation.
That's hard.
Having to put up the face. We all know, the circle is closed and then you kind of try to shift
squeeze in awkwardly.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Versus I'm sure that even yourself, wearing these suits, I'm sure that you had the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that somebody would have said something.
Yeah.
And it would have come and you would have started our conversation.
Yeah.
Or based on these rooms where there's very powerful, successful business people, all of a sudden you are seen as a peer.
Mm.
So
yeah.
I don't know if how you feel about it, because obviously you got a very unique style, and whenever we met, it was about me trying to bring out your personal, authentic style.
100%. So let me start. I think taking care of yourself is essential.
Yeah.
And this is something I struggled with earlier on.
Did you?
Because I was that person, I really don't care about myself in that way.
Yeah.
Right?
And yet, so charming, so beautiful.
No. For example.
Unachievable.
Yeah, no. Tampoco. But the reality is, like you said, people have eyes.
Yeah.
And many have been blessed to see.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, somebody's going to see you. Somebody's going to look at you. It's in our nature. I see you. I'm immediately analyzing, making judgments, negative, positive, neutral, whatever.
Trust it.
Right?
Would I want to do business with them? Would I want to partner with them or with her?
So I want to quote Deion Sanders.
Go for it.
Deion Sanders, I don't remember. I saw this video that he did one time, but Deion Sanders said, they asked him, why are you so flashy? Right? He's super flashy when he was playing. He's baseball, football, whatever it was, he's always flashing. Chains, glasses, gear, everything. And, obviously reporters are trying to stir up some controversy. So they asked him, why are you so flashy? And so his thing was very simple. He's like, I look good because when I look good, I feel good. And when I feel good, I play good.
Wow.
And that's it. And so heard that and I was like, I don't care to, but I understand the principle.
Yeah.
When I, dress up. I'm not gonna lie, any man, any woman loves when a tailor comes to you and says, let me take your measurements, let me check this out. You look good, talk about your features and all that good stuff. And then they come, the result is something that's tailored to your size.
Yeah.
Shoulders look good. It just feels right. You're like, oh shoot, maybe I am a little good looking, right? Maybe there is a good side to me.
You're trying to feel yourself.
Right? Yeah, and then you end up, but you have to break out of that, right? Because
you're
definitely
like, feeling yourself in the mirror, check
it out. I was like, oh, yo, doing my thing, But there's a mentality you got to break from. I'm not being vain.
No.
In my mind, and there's a deeper side to me. It's honoring the body that I have.
Yeah.
And loving it for what it is.
That's hard.
Right. And it's not comparisons. It's not me saying, well, my skin is nicer than yours. Your beard is better than mine. Not at all. I know me. I feel good in what I'm wearing. I think I look good. I feel good. I'm ready to take on some meetings.
And whenever you in rooms like this, what's the difference?
Oh my gosh. So for example, we just met with Tommy Hilfiger.
That's right.
right? Now, I'm not going to feel comfortable if I'm in sweats and, you know, just a scrub, didn't clean myself up, didn't even bother doing, like, you feel like a slouch, you feel lazy, which is not a bad thing at all,
No.
but that's not.
And you know, you're a shorts kind of guy. You like your
I'm
shorts,
jogging pants,
you like your
sneakers,
t-shirt,
I'm an athlete, like I just,
you know what I mean?
That's my vibe, 100%.
But the one thing that a lot of times I find it difficult to express is when you mix at this level of room, whether you like it or not, you have to level up.
Yeah, that's the word.
I really believe it. Like you have to.
Yeah.
And whenever I hear people that say to me, well, I don't need to wear a suit, or if I wear, you know, let's say a t-shirt or whatever, and I want to be in those rooms, we know that those people, they exist, but they're not in the hundreds of thousands.
Correct.
They, you know, 8, 9,
few and far between.
10 zeros. You know what I mean? Like the people that, because we know that type of person, whenever these people made it, they made it, right?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
It's not that. I judge it in a smaller mindset,
right?
Local mindset,
right?
You know, I made it with my few $100,000, and so then now all of a sudden they feel like, oh, you know, I made it.
Yeah.
So I think there's differences like in between the different people. What you consider success, what I call success, very different. At this level, there's no way that somebody like JT Fox will do business with you if you're not wearing a suit. No way.
And, you know, I hate to bring it all back to sports, but like you're not, what sport do you like?
Basketball.
If you're not wearing proper basketball shoes, proper basketball shorts, like if you're not dressed up in proper gear, there's no way in heck.
No.
Pardon me. Can I swear?
Sure.
There's no way in hell anybody is going to take you serious on a court.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's pranksters and be like, yo, I'm going to dress like a scrub.
And
then, you know, boom, they're talented.
Love those videos.
Yeah. But your initial impression is, I'm not going to take that person serious.
Yeah.
Now, in business, you don't always get that second chance, right? You don't get to show up in scrubs or slacks or jogging pants or whatever and just be like, yeah, I'm going to get a deal right now. I'm going to go shake Tommy Hilfiger's hand right now.
Yeah.
First of all, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity
for a lot of people. Not for us, because now we're buddies.
We're boys now. Yeah. But, you know, people like that, it's counted how many times those opportunities are going to come up.
Yeah.
You got to be ready.
Yeah.
And so I think it's critical that you look the part.
Yeah.
Right. It's critical that you feel the part.
Yeah.
And then your performance will match that.
And I mean, because you're a big, like, you know, comfort kind of guy.
Yeah.
Were you uncomfortable?
No, by no means. And like I said, when you have a good tailor, I'm like, okay, so clearly, you know, something heavy is not going to work.
Yeah.
Clearly something layered and all this is not going to work.
Yeah.
I told him, like, for example, I have a tendency, if I wear a lot of layers, I perspire.
Sweat.
Right? I sweat like crazy.
So hot.
So, you know, here's something bamboo, right? This is incredibly light.
Super light.
I feel really good in it.
Yeah.
I feel really good in it. And it changes the way I walk. It changes the way I speak and all that good stuff. So it matters.
Well, can I ask you, and then I'll close the clothing part of it.
Yes.
I saw you yesterday. You were obviously you knew that you were gonna meet Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
But you also knew that you were gonna mix with all of the good people that we know in common.
Right.
Right. How does the outside, like, so grooming, taking care of yourself, the suit, how did that affect your energy, like your confidence in the room?
So I think everybody, to some degree or another, we all suffer from imposter syndrome, right? And sometimes, you know, there's this saying, you're afraid of what's on the other side, but you're never gonna learn or know until you jump, right? in my case, getting over something like imposter syndrome, where I feel I don't belong with these billionaires, incredible, successful people, businessmen, businesswomen. But my first step into fitting in with them, for me, is if I can look the part, and then I trust myself and my performance to be able to say, I will make it work. I will fit in somehow.
Yeah.
And the one thing you eventually learn, and that I've learned the more I get into business and, the more you level up, business people are humans.
Yeah.
We're normal, right? We just understand certain, for example, economics differently. But at the end of the day, it's still a human interaction, right? Like you're like an expert fashion designer, if you will.
Yeah.
But behind all that, fratellos,
Bruno.
right?
Yeah.
Luis, like,
Yeah.
we human. And so it's really just taking the step of taking care of myself so that I can put myself, like you talked about,
Yeah.
in the best opportunity possible.
Yeah.
And then trusting myself from there, right? I have to trust that everything that has happened in my life has prepared me for this moment.
That's right.
And I make it worked. Great. All the preparation paid off. I failed. I still got more to learn.
Yeah.
And that's all that is.
Yeah. And like you're learning basically this whole world of AI. Like you went straight into it. Like it's a massive pool of knowledge, but you partnered with the biggest, baddest people in the world.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Lessons.
What is, so how do you go from where you are now, and obviously like we talked about this off camera, we talked about how important it was for you to create the opportunities that you were missing, to create your future. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that they want them to hear that it's not about succeeding, it's about looking at it, analyzing the situation, taking responsibility for what you can have influence on, and then create your own opportunity. So the mindset, how do you go from being successful and then putting yourself, quote unquote, at risk in the short term, but then...
Well, number one, how do you go from there? You have to have the vision. You have to be able to see that just on the other side, there's gold, there's freedom, there's a certain lifestyle, whatever it is that you want.
That you care.
It's just on the other side of that.
Yeah.
And then you have to, I'm going to take this from Fred VanVleet. You have to bet on yourself. Nobody else is going to bet on you.
And you bet big.
Yeah. You bet on yourself and you go all in.
That's it.
And you say, you make it a point in your mind, failure is not an option. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to fail. That means failure is not going to take me down.
That's right.
It's that when I fail, it's just a stepping stone or another step to the next level. I had to learn something here. And, that's what happens at these conferences that we come to, right? Like we come, we see people fail.
We fail too.
Yeah, we get put on the spot, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But you bet on yourself. And I'm going to take this from JT. JT said, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And that's it. Like you said, responsibility. Yeah. You're not going to make me my money. You're not going to give me the abundance that I'm looking for because you don't have my vision. You don't see the things the way I see them. Also, you're not married to my wife and you don't have my sons.
That's right.
But I'm never going to give you what you want to give your daughters and your wife and whatever matters to you most. So, am I going to sit here and wait for somebody to come and give me the opportunity? I'm a bet on myself, right? Part of that is investing in myself, taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Buying proper suit and that kind of stuff. Like
and even belonging to the rooms, like, when you go to the free event, it's probably a start. Like, you want to mix up with some people, but 100%. At the same time, there's a cost. There's a cost to what we're doing.
Yeah.
There's a cost. You can decide how to pay with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to pay with money or do you want to pay with pain? Really, a very long pain that you're inflicting yourself, really.
Yeah.
And like anything and everything, you just decide to pay for the investment. So
100%.
the suit is your investment. Would it change your life? No, but would it make it so you have the opportunity whenever you walk into a room? There's a possibility.
Yeah.
Belonging to these rooms is not a free room.
Yeah.
We paid to be in the room, but then at the same time, I personally have beautiful relationships with a lot of these very successful people.
Yeah.
And I surround myself with all of them, and literally the way they think, and I'm going to put myself and yourself in the group. The way we think is different.
Yeah. That's 100%.
Like at breakfast, the first question, not even good morning, 5 o'clock in the morning was, what are you working on right now? What's your challenge?
That.
Well, who
Who else is going to ask you that? Who else is going to tell you? Yeah.
Scott asked me that.
But so great example, Scott, right? Somebody that's looking out for you.
Right.
Somebody that's the best of you. But these are people that have business experience, have failed, have succeeded, and understand that conversations matter. And as beautiful as the weather is outside, I'm really interested in knowing, what are you working on? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Maybe it's coming from, I want to help you, or maybe it's coming from, I want to learn what this guy's doing.
What's happening?
Because there's an opportunity there, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's
even us, if you think about it, even us, like we went for coffee.
Yeah.
And it wasn't how beautiful is the weather.
Yeah.
It was what drives you, what makes you do that. Like, why did you make this decision?
Yeah.
I was asking a lot of whys. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? Why did you think that way?
100%.
And in a way, it's that environment whenever you pushing each other.
Yeah.
And even us working together, you wearing a suit, this is my push to you.
Yep.
Because this wasn't, because this was you in a way, but it was hidden inside of you.
Yeah.
And I kind of like brought it out.
Yeah.
And kind of like pushed you into the person that you are becoming.
Yeah. It's leveling up.
Yeah.
And the way I see it is, there's a difference between, playing an instrument that you're learning how to play, and you play with a bunch of grade school kids. There comes to a point where you surpass them. And there's levels to it. So now you're playing with high school kids. And shoot, this sounds a little better. The more you practice, the more you level up.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're playing with a symphony. And this is what this is like. All right. Yes, I've worked with all levels of people, all walks of life. But if you want to play like a symphony, you got to be amongst the best.
Yeah.
Right. You got to position yourself in a room where people can help you level up.
Yeah.
And the one thing I learned is, you've heard this in the phrase, tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are.
That's right.
And so that's exactly it. I'm like, I love the people I'm with.
Yeah.
And my goal is not to just, I'm out, peace, right? Like, good luck, y'all, I'm out. Nah, it's like, I'm going to level up. And there's this group of people that I care dearly about. Well, y'all coming with me. But I can't take you where I've never been.
Yeah.
And so if we're going to get there, I got to get there.
Yeah.
And so it's incredible how leveling up your surroundings, your network, and it's not necessarily money either, right? It's not I'm dealing with people with tons and tons of money. Better mentalities,
better habits,
lifestyles. The simple fact that, like we spoke earlier, you didn't talk about money. You didn't talk about being rich. You mentioned abundance. Oh, you understand that word? Yeah, I understand that word. Okay, well, there's common ground, and this is a different level of thinking. It's a different way of thinking.
Different conversation as well.
What if there's you, and there's another one, and suddenly I'm surrounded by this. I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm at a different level now.
And what you live and breathe.
And suddenly, my conversations.
It's normal.
My conversations, it's a new normal. It's a new baseline.
That's right.
Conversations change at home. Conversations change with friends. Conversations change with family.
And I'll tell you one more thing. Imagine our kids.
Yeah. Oh.
Right? I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Just by thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because, we are like ice breaking. Like we're going through it and we're opening that road. I literally have like goosebumps.
Yeah. Oh.
Imagine our kids.
It's funny. There's this TikTok, this one dude, and it's hilarious because I can relate to it so much. But he's like, you know, when you was a kid, like you would dream about Jordans, you would dream about like a Helly Hansen winter jacket. Like these are brand names.
Yes.
Meanwhile, his kids got that, and my kid's the same way, right? Like I spoil the crap out of this child.
God.
Spoil the crap out of
It's so spoiled.
in the most loving way. In the most loving way.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, you're like, well, who is this kid? Like, but like you said, I've also been blessed to put him in a position where even the way he associates with his friends is different.
Yeah.
Right? We've been blessed to take my son traveling quite a bit.
Mm.
This kid talks about this next country I wants to be at. You know what's on my bucket now?
My daughter's
Japan.
When are we going back to Italy?
Yeah.
And calm down, like you're fighting your own.
Yeah. Like chill with that. And you obviously there's
How is this your normal?
excuse me. There's a side of you that's like, I didn't grow up with this.
Yeah.
I need to send my kids to the project. Like I need him to know what it's like to like survive.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, you think about their adulthood, and I already know. He listens to some of the books that I listen to, right?
That's right.
On podcasts or whatever.
He listened to you and you are talking to each other.
Our conversations. And he's talking about marketing. He's talking about that. You know what? I want to start a business. Yeah. I want to start making money. I'm like, you're 9 years old. Yeah. My boy. Like, don't even worry about that right now. Like,
and also the way that by surrounding ourselves, because what we're breaking here is cycles.
100%.
So surrounding ourselves from, and I don't know you, like I'll tell you my direct experience. Yeah. I mean, I was that man that would explode and that wouldn't keep it school. Like when I was a kid, like, my 20s.
Yeah, you
right?
Fun. Yeah.
But then once you understand a different level of thinking, you change as a person almost. So as a man, like, I'm so honored that my daughters are witnessing a disagreement. It's a conversation.
Yeah. That is being handled well.
It's handled. I'm handling my emotions.
Yes.
And these are things that, I didn't grow up with.
And
I had to learn.
Power to you.
You know what I mean?
Power to you.
So I think it's very, very important to surround yourself with the people that are going to make the biggest impact in your life. And I'm so glad that you are in my life. So
likewise.
It's so great.
Yeah.
And we actually met in Italy.
Yay. Where?
We were going to see Bocelli.
Crazy.
Andrea Bocelli.
Crazy.
The jacket. That was,
yeah. So that in itself is what.
Yeah, because that was your first impression of me, right?
That was our first impression of each other.
That's right.
Right? And
first impressions count. You're like, who is this guy?
100%. And you out there, you're very comfortable talking to people. You're very comfortable putting yourself out there, which I'm the opposite. Right? I'm all introverted. I ain't trying to do this networking stuff.
You saw me, right? I was like,
you're a machine. I was like, and I remember telling my wife,
this guy.
This guy, like, I got to learn from it. But case in point, we met at a very, very special place.
Beautiful.
Right? Like, how many people do you know that you can say outside of our business network now, but can say, I was at Andrea Bocelli's house. Like, shut up. Shut up.
But right? I'll tell you even more. Like we were in Italy. So and also like things are crazy. Like I was in Italy for like 5 days total.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
First 2 days I went to see my factories where I produced the wool and
yeah.
Then the third day I did a photo shoot with the models. So and then day 4 and day 5, it was with Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah.
Went to his a private party at his beach club.
Yeah.
And then we went to his house the next day. When I told my friends in Italy, in Italy, that's what I'm saying. I told them in Italy, I said, I'm going to this thing. It's a beach club, and I think I mumbled the name. I was like, I don't know, like I'm going to this beach club. They were like, they were very shocked. They thought nobody goes to those clubs. It's a very exclusive, very private.
Right.
So to bring it back, whenever you show up to those events,
Yeah.
you have to show up at your top game, top energy,
Yeah.
very best.
100%.
So your energy needs to be up.
Yeah.
You need to be ready for the room. Like, you need to be able to handle the people that you meet.
Yo.
Because I met some pretty powerful people.
You don't even do that.
So you need to handle conversation. But all of that, and especially at a party, especially at a social event, if I don't look the way that I want to look,
Yeah.
the confidence goes away, and all of a sudden I'm not a machine anymore. I don't go and talk and approach people that I know they are way out of my leagues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's very important to understand that if you want to belong, if you want to feel confident, strong, powerful, and belong to a specific elite, I express myself in the way that I can, in my artist way, in my passionate way, and I adapt it to the room.
Yeah, 100%.
So in a room like this, we're talking about business. There's no reason for me to not be at the level that it needs to be for the room. And yourself, indirectly, I feel like that you felt it and you just embodied it. You put on the jacket, you were wearing the Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, we had to.
You know what I mean? But you embody it without knowing it, I feel, and at the same time knowing how important it was to show up in your very best way. But I think it comes for us, and for me in particular, there's a lot of, I'm still working on my imposter syndrome.
100%.
I'm still working on it. And I'm very authentic and honest about it. And for me, like, dressing the way I do, it helps me.
100%.
So I don't know. And I'm the owner of the company.
No. I will also add to that. It's good that you look this way, right? It's good that you feel that confidence, feel that you can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I also think part of the reason you're able to do that is you got a team that supports that in your spouse and in your children.
Yeah.
Right? Because obviously you're away from home now.
That's right.
Right? And then for us, family is everything.
It's true.
But they know, Papa's somewhere. He's doing what he's got to do to take care of our family.
Yeah.
And, in your case, your spouse is willing to say, look, I'll hold the fort down. You do your thing.
And I'm on the phone.
But she's still working out there.
Of course.
Right?
Oh,
she's like, it's not even like she's staying home taking care. Nah, she's getting.
Today's got a full day.
But she said, you go do your thing. She knows that you need to do that for you to succeed.
Yeah.
And she'll support you in whatever it is. And one portion of that is getting dressed a certain way.
That's right.
Another portion of that is how you handle your marital,
of course, the romantic stuff.
All of that stuff. So how you show up.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing is how you show up at home will show how you show up in a genuine manner. Because we're not going to lie. There's people that have all the money in the world, but are poor.
And there's something that's missing. And we see it. We see it.
We can see through it. And so I commend you. I congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
Right? Congratulations, obviously, to Angela.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm such a believer in being authentic. There's a lot of entrepreneurs, they speak about, truth and they care. I think being authentic to yourself and who you are,
to you, yes,
it makes all the difference. So even the person that I am today, like, it took me a while to get to meet me.
Yeah,
to get to meet myself and see what am I about. And in a conversation like this, family, loyalty, perseverance,
principles.
Like the things that you mentioned earlier, like it's incredible because we do share a lot of these values and that's how we found each other. And if I see you in a sea of people, but you stand out, and then I'll come and talk to you.
Yeah.
That's how we get this kind of relationship.
And we click, right? We connect on that basis, right? There's some common ground. I don't know you. You don't know me at the time, but we just connected.
I know.
Right? And it was natural. It was smooth. To the point that our last event that we was together, my homeboys got the same cologne that I have. Like, that's just crazy.
What is going on?
And it's not like one of those like super popular ones either.
You gotta know. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. You guys smell good, not just look good. But that's the craziest thing to me is and I'll speak specifically to men. A man that carries himself well and is supported and leveling up with his family. That's a man that I respect. That's a man that I honor. That's a man that I have no problem introducing my wife to, introducing my son to, and say, you know what? You see Bruno?
Yes.
Talk to that guy. That guy will take care of you. Right? and he's somebody you want to be like.
Yeah.
Right. And so I 100%.
I think the one thing that I wanted to point out is that you showed incredible authenticity while we were talking. And I think this is what people are going to see. They're going to see what I see.
Right.
They're going to see a man that takes care of the family, his home, and this business, and then you'll take care of them. They will see a man that can take care of business, and then you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So whenever I talk to people like yourself, it's always very, very imperative for me to show people what's the light behind success. What does it look like?
Yeah.
And a lot of people from the outside, they're very quick to judge. They're very quick to judge on the house, the car, the neighborhood, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But who you are is a very authentic man.
Thank you.
You care about what you preach.
Yeah.
And I know that will make a tremendous difference when helping someone in business.
Yeah.
So that's how I know that your AI journey is going to be not only a successful one, a disruptive one.
Yeah, that's
you see.
Thank you.
You see a road, I can tell, and you're going to achieve it.
Yeah.
For the sheer reason of the way that you think.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
so it's incredible to see that you're going to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
And I mean, like, even now, like, tell me a little bit more about how, and this is like pointers.
Yeah.
How are these people, like people that want to work with you?
Yeah.
And kind of like have a chance of collaborating and understand a little bit more of AI. How that conversation start? Because it's about understanding what they need.
Sure.
And before understanding the need is the problem.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think, number one, it starts with, like you said, first thing I want to know is, what's your goal with your business?
Oh, wow.
What is your goal?
That's great.
Why do you have a business? What is your goal?
Yeah.
Oftentimes people say, well, it's something pays the bills. My kids, grandkids, nephews, nieces, somebody's got to inherit this. I'm trying to build a legacy is a very common one. And then I try to get into the numbers. I'm like, okay, it's great. Legacy is great. Everybody has their own definition of that. Numbers wise, just tell me, in 2 years, what are you trying to hit? Whether it's revenue or how much money you're trying to take home. We kind of break that number down and said, okay, how you going to get there? And that's a tough question, right? Usually it's something along the lines of, I just keep grinding. And then this is where I see the opportunity. Well, I said, look, you're going to get richer either you're going to grow either by selling more or making your business more efficient.
That's hard.
Right? Like cutting costs where you have to, improving your employees' performance, whatever the case is. Or maybe sometimes it's you, improving your own performance. What if I told you AI is going to help you do both?
What?
Right? Well, suddenly that goal to hit 5 million in 2 years, maybe I could do it in a year or a year and a half. And then I say, there's general AI, but what if I told you I have an AI that is business specific?
Wow.
It's specific to your business, whatever industry you're in. It's all about business solution. And, everybody loves the thought. Like, of course, what do you mean? And it's, yeah, okay, tell me about it. And people, not everybody's tech savvy. I'm like, listen, AI is leveling the playing field. those that are slow to implement AI are going to get left behind.
Yeah.
So my advice is get on it ASAP. Now, there's so much noise around AI, so many different AI.
There's a lot of confusion.
So many myths.
And what I like about you is that when you talk to your clients, it's straight to the point. There's no fluff. There's no false promises.
That's it. It's 100%. This is what we need. I have an AI that will help solve that problem. And the reason why this AI is so effective is because we got 100+ top business owners, along with JT Fox and his coaching experience, his connections, which includes millionaires, billionaires, like we're talking top people around the world. This isn't just North America. We're talking Australia, Canada, USA. We're talking like Europe,
everywhere.
Okay? Everywhere. And we're going to pull this information together and we're going to create the smartest, the best, the most decisive AI for somebody to use into their business, somebody incorporate into their business. And that's why I say, let me help you with that.
Yeah.
I mean, to say no is really to say,
maturity.
I don't want to move with what's coming, right? It's like saying,
I'll tell you, if you let me, I'll say something about how you helped me with this AI. I literally, so we were messaging.
Yeah.
And that was like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We were messaging, and in my head, I'll tell you the truth, I knew I was coming to this room.
Right.
I knew that people would look me up and then go on my website.
Right.
And I wasn't happy with my website. So your AI made it so I will build this website that I did in less than 5 days.
Great.
It was 4 days.
Great. Yeah.
And everybody in the room, like they looked at my website.
Yeah.
That I literally did it. I couldn't have done it without your AI. I promise you.
Incredible.
I couldn't.
Incredible.
I promise.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
And sir,
And this is a practical
the only reason it took 4 days
application.
is because you were the slow one,
I was a slow one.
right? Because AI is like,
I
just
couldn't do it.
quick,
That's right.
get ready to implement like
I couldn't.
answers, everything you need,
Yeah.
copy, paste, whatever you got to do.
I couldn't do it faster.
Correct.
And it was like the most seamless experience. It felt like I was in control.
Yeah.
Great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, like
And how much did it cost? Like if you, how much would it cost you to hire?
hire a team that would have done it.
A designer, a copywriter, right? And then have it to test it, UX, all that crazy stuff.
In Australia, it's about, we're talking 15K and above.
That's crazy.
In Australia.
That's crazy.
I don't know here, but.
And that's going rates, right? It's whatever.
Yeah.
And here, there's people that do it for super cheap, but you pay what you get for you. You get what you pay for.
That's right.
Right. So if you want to go
and
cheap,
mine is like great. I mean, literally, like we
matters.
had millionaires and billionaires in the room that looked at it.
Correct.
And they gave me feedback.
Yeah.
Right. And guess what? The feedback was, it was based on my personal work.
There you go.
That I got it wasn't a negative. It was like a constructive feedback.
Yeah.
You should change this.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, oh, the only thing that I did and not the AI.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
you go. Right. The human element, and you will never get rid of the humans.
Incredible.
But that's the point, is that it.
So this is a good example, like for people, because sometimes like whenever you speak AI, it feels almost like this like blob of like nothingness.
Super tech and like, it's very mystical, almost mysterious.
But this is it. Like 5 days ago, I did not have a website.
Yeah.
And now I do.
Yeah.
I walked into a room, I made sales today because I had the website.
Amazing.
Because you gave me the AI.
Yeah.
Like there's really no a better way to, like a more practical way to make use of the AI. And this is just one of the ways to use it.
And that would have been $15,000 off the bottom of your business expense.
That's
which
right.
you just saved.
That's right.
And so.
And the sales on top.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's one element of it.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, we can talk about how it can create sales scripts, how it can, develop and analyze your business data. Like, you need ideas.
Yeah.
I need marketing ideas.
Yeah.
Like, how do I promote this or start an ad for this? The AI will literally produce what you need for that.
So now that you know that that's the difference in anyone's business, how do you start this conversation with you about this amazing, this is like, honestly, this,
Yeah.
I had such a radical experience.
Yeah.
I wasn't against it, but now I'm like,
You're all in.
everyone should get this.
Yeah. But now you're ahead of the mark for all these other tailors, right? That are still trying to figure it out or waiting for the perfect solution.
Oh, no way.
Like,
Done.
get on it now and you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
I mean, like, also, and we'll talk about the AI that we used together when we made the suit. But
Right.
But tell me about how
to get
people
up-
want to
yeah.
start a conversation with you.
So email Luis, Luisg, at GlueSocial, GLUSOCIAL.com. You can find me on Instagram at Luis Guerrero. I'm sure you'll share, tag me.
And you're like,
DM me. Honestly, DM me. That's the biggest thing.
And that's a cool thing about like things that make things happen.
Yep.
Answer the DMs.
Yeah.
Say yes to an interview.
Yeah.
These are you are one of these people. You are one of the people that make things happen.
Thank you.
And then make a difference on the bottom line of a business.
Yeah.
So please DM, message, because that will be the start of saving 10,000 there, 15,000 there, making an extra 30,000 that you weren't expecting.
Yeah. At a fraction of the cost.
Correct.
Fraction of the cost.
Correct.
It's crazy.
Now tell me quickly about the AI. So we were talking about just before.
Yeah.
People get left behind if they don't implement AI, they don't use AI.
Yeah.
And I've also used my AI to basically remove the tailoring, the mistakes,
the physical
errors, the human error.
Yeah.
Because the AI doesn't make a mistake.
Yeah. So I'll start with this.
Tell me.
Just have a look. Okay. Properly fitted. You can't see the whole foot, head to toe thing, but
this is this was us. We met in Italy. You live in Canada. I'm in Australia.
So I never had a tailor, never had my proper tailor or anything like that.
Yeah.
In fact, my grandfather was a tailor.
Yeah.
And so I have always had an appreciation for it, but wasn't my thing. Either way, saw him. That's what he does. We met, clicked. I would tell my wife, I got to get a suit from this guy. I just have to. Here's the thing. Australia, Canada. Vancouver, right? Like this is just not going to happen. I'm not going to fly to Australia.
No.
First of all, I ain't going to Australia. That's a conversation for another day. But you Australia, we Canada. It's just a phone call. Hey man, like, let's do this. Like, my wife needs
talk on Zoom, had a chat.
Yep. And so what you did is you sent me an app. You said, hey, listen, I'm going to measure you. And that was a straight up question of mine. I'm like, what are you going to do?
No
like,
way.
On Zoom, you're going to measure? Like, I know the iPhone has a measuring thing or whatever, but like, that's not.
No way. No way.
How you going to get my neck size? Right? Like, how do you know the exact spot to hem this at? Like, I got long arms. This is the problem. I have long arms.
Yeah.
And so you send me the app. And he's like, all right, don't worry. AI is going to take care of this. I was like, shut up. Anyways. And so what happened was it takes a measurement of your body. Yep. And it measures your limbs. The AI detects this through our camera.
Yep.
Right?
So your phone camera.
Yeah, phone camera. Right? On Zoom. Was it on Zoom? No.
No,
through the app.
It's just you.
Yeah. And so he said, I'm going to send you the link. You guys click the link. It'll open it up just to stand in front of you. You're not fully nude, so don't stress. Okay. But you just kind of stand here like this. It asks you to like position yourself, and it gives you green light when you're well positioned or green lines.
Yeah.
So we just stood there. Boom.
1 minute later.
Yeah, 1 minute later, submitted.
Yeah.
My wife did the same thing. We saw each other 4 or 5 months after that. No,
4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah. That was quick too.
4 or 5 weeks.
So we had an event that we was coming to meet together in LA.
You guys like.
And so we're like, yo, like we need this.
I need it.
Some more weeks. And lo and behold, we show up.
And it was
to LA.
A day before the event. No, like
the night before, not the day. The night before our next day event, we show up to his hotel room.
Yeah.
Pulls out the suits. And I was just like you said, like you feeling yourself. Like you put it on. I'm like, yo, this is
what's going on.
This is proper. Like this is oh shoot, this feels good. Like
comfortable. It was comfortable. I'll tell you, you look comfortable wearing it.
I felt amazing. I still feel it. Like I'm perfectly comfortable with this.
Comfortable. It fitted like off the bat.
Yeah. Like honestly, just
done.
Ridiculous. How smooth and how easy that was.
Yeah.
And he didn't lay a single finger on me.
No.
We did it.
I wanted to, but
we did it how many thousands of kilometers?
I don't even
away.
know, but it's
But that's AI right there.
Yeah.
Right.
and then obviously like the component of having somebody there, like I really wanted for this to be special for you. So
Yeah.
I remember even the fabrics.
Yeah.
You kind of like trusted me. I was like,
That's 100%.
I was like, man, like I promise you, I'm gonna make it. You're gonna love it. I understand what you like, and we kind of nailed it. We picked the right
100%,
fabrics and everything. So,
and I think I want to emphasize that there has to be an element of trust.
Yeah.
If we wouldn't have met, it would have been a lot more difficult. But there comes a point where you just have to trust an expert.
Yeah.
At what they do.
Yeah.
I don't know about fashion, and as much as I think I know, and this is what I'm envisioning, my requirements were, look, man, I sweat like crazy.
Yeah.
I think one of them was I just want a pinstripe and just make me look good, bro. Like that's all I need.
And then
hit it on the nail.
And then you're like, if it's good enough for Andrea Bocelli, it'll be good enough.
That's true, right? Yeah, he also had a super Andrea.
It'll be good enough for me.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Like if celebrities and
people
too
good, man.
that are brand are able to have their own version.
And you're experiencing it, and you've seen even Tommy Hilfiger. I wasn't expecting. This is like a
crazy,
last comment.
Crazy.
Man, whenever like he saw the jacket, saw the design on the inside, because I do custom lining in full. Tommy Hilfiger, I've designed a specific lining that I knew he would get it.
Yeah.
Like it's fully custom. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna put it up in this video somehow. Yeah. And it was literally like an ad they had in 1883.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Right? And then I added like a little element of like cheekiness. I put like a few things that would point out to my brand. And he loved it. He was
smart.
Man. He was like, he loved the idea of the creativity that you can customize a jacket, put in the lining. He had his pictures on one side. He loved that. He loved the attention to detail. Cool. It was very good to hear from him.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger just said, yo,
that's like something.
That. I love that.
This is something.
Yeah, who is this guy? And then the highlight of it, of course, is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he signed it.
Loved it.
Yeah,
like,
loved it.
Again, these are opportunities that we've been blessed with because we put ourselves in positions to be able to.
Yeah. But also we created ourselves.
100%.
We created that moment, that opportunity. I flew like from Australia to Florida to be here for 3 days and then I go back.
Yeah.
I mean, like, who does that?
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, when I was looking at the flights, I was like, am I sure I'm going to fly economy for like 35 hours? I mean, one day will be business.
Yeah. Well, you be telling your grandkids.
I would
the things I did for y'all.
35 hours on economy in the back of the plane.
But you did it for them.
Yeah.
You did it for them. Yeah. And power to you for putting yourself in a position to succeed like that.
Yeah. And you being super authentic has been an extreme full. Like, I knew it was going to be like that.
I appreciate it.
I knew it was going to be good. Look, I still want to say, the way you do one thing is not how you do everything.
Yeah.
And I know that people now will understand that working with you will make a real impact in their business.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because of how you treat yourself and how you treat your business.
Right.
It means that you're going to treat the business in the same way. When you took care of me, the website, the AI, you solved a problem that had hidden costs and real sales.
Real returns.
So it's the double edge. It would have had a $20,000, $15,000 cost.
Expense,
and then it would have been unrealized sales today.
Yeah.
Meaning $30,000, $40,000 wouldn't have been added to the till. So I want to push it and say that you almost saved me $100K today.
That's wild.
Alone.
That's wild.
with your AI.
Yeah, fraction of a cost, by the way.
So thank you.
Fraction of
Thank you.
Appreciate you,
I
man.
appreciate it, man.
Paisan. Grazie.
You're the best, man.
Yeah,
Thank you
man.
so much.